Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Candid Talk with Kenny. Yay! Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining my podcast. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Today's topic is going to be entrepreneurship. I want to talk about my experience with entrepreneurship thus far. And the first thing I want to tell you guys that it is not easy. And success or just entrepreneurship itself comes with a lot of pain. Okay? Success comes with pain. Entrepreneurship comes with pains. You're going to take a lot of L's before you get to the W's. Okay? But I want to first off say that, it's not something easy, as they try to make it be on social media. Because, it really, you have to really work this. If you don't have any persons that has paved the way for you for it's like someone's shoulder you can stand on, or it's like a family business, or a strong support group, you're going to have to work this thing from the ground up, and you got to stick to it. You have to really stick to it with the L's, the disappointments, the delays. You have to stick to it. And if you don't have the passion, or you someone who is faint at heart, this is not for you. Entrepreneurship is not for you. You have to just really stay optimistic and stay faithful and believe in God that He's going to turn everything around, because I myself, I have very little to no support, mainly my immediate family. I'm not talking about like my cousin. I'm talking about like the people who's in the house with me. That's what I call my immediate family. They support me. Of course, my children and my husband, they support me. But other than that, that's as far as it go. I opened up in, I believe it was 2019 or 2018. I think it was 2019 or 20. I can't remember, but I'm going on my 3-year mark. So it had to been 2019. Something like that. I think so. But anyway, I'm going to say 3 years. It's going on 3 years. And I had a plan for last year, which was the year of the pandemic. And when they shut everything down, it threw me for a loop. And, oh, my God, I felt so behind. I'm like, God, I just opened this business up. I just opened it up. I was working on branding myself because I had a whole plan mapped out for the year 2020. However, the pandemic just threw everything behind to get myself, out there. So I'm like, okay, the business is barely a year old, and now this pandemic hit, so they just really threw me behind. And here it is, 2021, which is actually going on 4 years. I'm sorry. Here it is, 2021. God really, really blessed my business. It's not, excuse me, as you see, a lot of other boutiques was bringing in like 5 figures a month. But what I made this year is like really good compared to what I've made when I first opened. And I'm like, which was barely, if $100, if that. And this year I made pretty good, well, it was good. It's good compared to $100. I'm not going to tell you what I made, but it wasn't, $100. It was more than that. But what I'm saying is each year is getting better, excluding the pandemic, but each year is getting better. So I'm looking forward to next year that I hope it just take completely off. But my point is, it's not going to happen if you don't stick to it. You just got to take a lot of L's when you are pursuing entrepreneurship. Whatever category or business you're trying to establish, you have to understand that you're going to have to take some L's. You're not going to come out winning, because you see some people, they have this and it took them 2 years. A lot of times those type of persons already had followers. You know what I'm saying? They knew a lot of people. And if you're a person who already was popular or just knew, not just new, if you know a lot of people or just have a lot of friends or acquaintances and all that, you start a business, it's not going to be as hard as for you, because you have your friends, and then you have your acquaintances, and then you have word of mouth, and they telling people about your business, and so it just flourished that way. But someone like me who's like hidden, don't have any friends, I don't have any acquaintances. It's just me, really basically my family. I don't hang with nobody. I truly just do not have any friends, and I'm not just saying it and like exaggerating. I don't have any friends, period. I told someone that before, and they told me, like, are you kidding? Are you lying? I'm like, no, I'm telling the truth. I don't have any friends. Seriously, I really don't have any. Most of the time I'm by myself or with my family, my immediate family, and that's just how it is. So I don't have any friends. So I don't have acquaintances like that. So I'm pretty much outside of my family a loner. So someone like me, I I got to start from the ground up. First of all, I'm invisible. No one knows you or sees you. They see you, but you're like you hidden in plain sight. You ever felt like you just hidden in plain sight that nobody see you? Okay, that's kind of like how I am. So for a person like me, who's somewhat invisible, that's not really tech savvy or not a person of the internet, you're going to have to go through the back door. I've had more success doing events and pop-up shops than I have had online. All of my sales come in through pop-up shops. Face-to-face transactions, I don't do well on the internet because, like I said, the internet is very, very, very competitive. And like a person like me without a large following, it's kind of like impossible to get your name out there. Even if your products are good, even if they're quality, I mean, they'll like it, but they're not going to buy anything. So people like, it's strange. It shouldn't be that way, because when I see something I like, I just buy it. I ain't got to know you. I'm saying, if it's quality and I like it, I'm just going to buy it. But you know how most people mindset, they want to know who you are. They want to know something about your business. It's incredible. I mean, don't get the large followings twisted, because sometimes that doesn't mean anything. It's all about who supports you. Like if you have 1,000 followers, you may have 20 that'll support you. So large followers don't mean nothing. It's like more so the quality. It's more than the quantity. If you feel me. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a following. I'm just looking for customers. Loyal customers. For my boutique. So I just want to throw that in there. Don't be like, discouraged when you see somebody with a large following. Does not mean anything. I guarantee you most of those people are not buying from them. They do have a large amount who support them, but it's not as many as who's following them, just liking pics and whatever. But for me, that doesn't work. I mean, I've hashtagged, I have boosted, I have paid for ads, and it just did not work for me. But when I did pop-up shops, my sales went through the roof. I make more sales, doing pop-up shops, events, flea markets, conferences. That's when I make my money. So that's my niche. You know what I'm saying? The internet is not my niche as for now. So what I'm saying is, for some of us, you're going to have to take the back door to get to the top. The internet was what I call the front door. The internet to me is what I call the top, because it's easier. You just online, people just come to you. But you're going to have to, if you're like me, just not with a lot of support and friends, you're going to have to take the back door. You understand? That's just going to have to be your niche until you work your way up where most of your customers are going to come from online. And it will happen, and that's fine. So my advice to you guys is who's looking to open a boutique or just a business period, but more so a boutique, don't exclude taking the old-fashioned route, word of mouth or pop-up shops and flea markets, Roman sales. Use your what is this? Your not a Roman sale, but you can use your front porch, your yard if you got a porch, but you can use your home, to sell your products, or just look around in newspaper for events for people looking for vendors. That's what I do. And I call it the back door. So Everybody doesn't agree with that, but I'm just telling you, sharing my experience with you. The back door does still work. Although we have become a technology generation, a decade, or millennial, whatever, the manual still works. Okay, the old-fashioned manual, meaning by mouth, and the back door, meaning just face to face, it still works. You understand? Because look at Macy's, look at Walmart, all these, the big dogs in retail. People are still going to them, although they are online. They have really advanced, with technology as well, like curbside pickup and all that. But yet it's still brick and mortar where people come in and there's a face-to-face transaction. So don't ever knock like that doesn't work. It does work. This depends on who you are. Some people, the internet is going to be your thing, and people like me, my niche is face-to-face transaction, meaning pop-up shops. That's where I make my money at. So that's my niche. And also, if you're not passion driven for anything, don't even do it. If you may have 20 different ideas for a business, but it's just one you really just like more than the others, that's the one you need to be doing right there. And you have to keep going until it just pops, until it just suddenly, you know what I'm saying? Don't give up. I don't care if you have to take 1,000 L's. Do not stop until that thing flourish. Because as you build in the natural, you build in the spirit realm too. And the thing for a lot of people, they think because they don't see anything, ain't nothing happening. You have to work the principles of God. You have to keep going. The principles of God, the number one thing is faith. You have to keep going even if you don't see it, even if you don't feel it. You have to keep going, because there's going to be one day, you understand, it's going to just pop all the way open, and everything you done from the time you started is going to just overtake you, because you built for like 10 years. And 9 years, I didn't see anything, but that 10th year, you put that work in. God is the type of God, he going to go way back when you first started, like the first year, and he's going to reward you of all the work you did, because you built it in the spirit realm. So look at it from that aspect. You build it in the spirit realm. You understand? Don't just look at the natural, because you're actually building the natural. You build it in the spirit realm, and it's going to happen. It's going to manifest, because that's the principles of God. You got to keep the faith and keep doing what you're supposed to do for your business to flourish. And that's pretty much it, I think, on entrepreneurship. That is not easy. You got to keep going. You can't, if you're fainting hard, this is not for you. Be passion driven for your success or whatever you're trying to get. Don't give up. Believe God. Stand on his word. I don't care what happens. Always believe what he says. Know that success and entrepreneurship comes with pain, disappointment, delays, all the discouragement. You got to keep going. You can't let that stop you. And don't let negative people tell you to stop doing it either. Okay? If you have to relaunch, rebrand, do that. You know what I'm saying? The first, for some of us, the first 3 years is really you branding yourself. It's maybe 4 years, but maybe 5 years that you're branding yourself. That's something they don't teach. I'm sure some people teach it, but I haven't heard it. That sometimes the first 5 years of entrepreneurship is you pretty much branded yourself, building an establishment. Building establishment is you establishing a relationship with your audience. And after a while, persons have gotten used to the name. I've heard of that boutique. I heard of that business. I heard of this. I heard of that. It's been around, and you still a small town company. After a while, like this person been going on for like a while, they're forced to be reckoned with, because they've been here a while, and they, I've seen this person just not give up. So they're going to start paying attention to you and seeing how serious you are, and they're going to start respecting you. And before you know it, those people who probably once overlooked you are not looking for you and want to, support you and become a customer, because they saw how consistent you were. You understand? So always remember that. Don't never give up. And then think about, I may not be getting any sales, but I'm being branded. I'm being known. They're knowing my name. You understand? So sometimes branding is 3 to 5 years. Remember that, okay? It's branding ain't always 1 year. Sometimes it takes you 3 to 5 years to brand yourself, meaning just to get your name out there. They may be liking your products. Ooh, that's cute. Tell you it's cute and all that, but they never buy it. That's branding. That's what you call branding. I know who you are, and I know your stuff is cute. I know I can afford your stuff. I know you have quality stuff, but I'm not going to buy it, though. But they still know you. And after a while, just keep going with that. Those same people that ignore you they're going to start buying from you. Okay? Because they see you've been consistent. So you have to stick with it. Just think branding yourself. If I'm not getting any sales, but are you branding yourself? Are you posting? Are you making yourself known? Are you making your products known? Do you have a social site? Do you have a website? Social site meaning like Facebook and Instagram. Do you have anything where your products can be reached and viewed? And you have to post. I don't care if not one person like it. Post it anyway. I don't care if no one comments. If it looks like no one's listening to me, no one's looking at me, still do it. Like I said, as you build it in the spirit realm as well. And it looks like ain't nothing happening, but it is happening. Okay, so keep building. That's what you call faith. Faith is the things of and hope for things not seen. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but y'all get it, okay? It's the things hoped for. So that means you're not going to see it, but I'm going to act like it is there. You're going to act like you got 5,000 followers. You're going to act like you got 10,000 followers, okay? You're going to act like they're there and liking and commenting, okay? That's how you're supposed to do it. So don't worry about who ain't liking something or commenting on it. Post it anyway. Because you keep on doing it, it's just going to start filtering out through the search engine, and then your stuff was just going to automatically start popping up, and people are going to start seeing it. They're already seeing it now, they're just not liking it. But the Holy Spirit sees it. And keep on trusting Him. Keep building, because as you build in the natural, you build in the spirit realm as well, okay? And it may not, like I said, it may not look like you're doing anything or nothing's not working, but it is. It is, because your time, your season's gonna come up, and you have to be ready. Okay. Remember the last video I made. Opportunity comes to those who are prepared. So always stay on your game. Don't never let down on it. Okay. Like I said, if you got to rebrand, relaunch 30 times, do it. Do it until it just clicks. Okay. Do understand it's gonna come with some pain. You understand that? Okay, so I'm going to give a rundown right quick, and then I'll close this out. Entrepreneurship is not easy. It comes with pain. It comes with a lot of L's and disappointments. You may get some hit and misses with your sales. That's fine. You don't have to take a master class. Just stick to what you're doing, and by trial and error, it's going to teach you more than that master class is going to teach you. And it may be good for some people, but those classes don't work for everybody, because everybody is different. I'm not knocking. I'm not trying to go like stop somebody's bag, as they say. But anyway, it's not for everybody. It wasn't for me. I learned a lot through trial and error. So don't be so quick to throw your money at these persons saying, I have the key or the secret to growing your sales. They have information. Truth be told, they all saying the same thing. Let me go on and just say that and be real with you. Most of these master classes, they are all saying the same thing. They ain't telling you nothing different from the next person, okay? So it ain't no secret. The secret is being consistent, understanding your trial and error and learning from it, and keep going, rebranding and relaunching what I'm telling you right now for free. So catch that. So brand yourself through pop-up shops, meaning face-to-face transactions, the manual way, word of mouth, flyers, just pay for advertisement in a newspaper. Do it the old-fashioned way. It doesn't necessarily have to be the internet. Like I said, it ain't for everybody, just like it ain't for me. Soon after your brand is out there and people get used to seeing your face and your products, and they're used to you, and they can get your products hands-on quicker than online. You're going to become known. And before you know it, your sales are coming. That's what you're trying to do, make some sales and get established. It is not about being internet popular. So don't look at Instagram and Facebook and judge yourself or your business by that. So just stay consistent with it. Just brand yourself the old-fashioned way. That's what's working for me. And I think that's it, guys. I want to just drop that in. Yeah, your mind, your spirit, your soul on today. And if I come up with any more information, I'll be sure to share it. Sure to sell. That, Lord have mercy. Sure to share it with you guys. I said I wasn't going to make any more videos at night, and here I am doing it again, because I promise you I get tongue-tied and I'm sleepy and when I'm already country and stuff, but my words are not coming together. So when I gather more information, I will be definitely sure to share it with you guys. Okay? And I hope this blesses someone. I hope it encourages someone. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.